So, guys, I've come to a lot of, I always walk in parks like this trails, and come to a lot of deep philosophies and thinking about why you can never give up. As a human being, suicide for I know suicide has become more prevalent within the past 3-4 years. COVID, all this, all that, all these problems, but the way I think of suicide is these are like hard conversations to talk about because unfortunately this stuff happens on a daily, and it sucks. There's always help, but not a lot of people are willing to take that help, and if they do take that help, not a lot of people want to change their mindset. Don't let negative thoughts overpower you, and you probably hear a lot of people say that, but it's true. The way I think of it, I walk on this trail all the time. Well, not this specific trail. I choose new trails. This is my first time actually walking on this trail, but I'm walking on it, thinking about certain things in life. And I've come to the realization, so getting back to the topic, that suicide, it's like you walking on a trail, and you jumping in a ditch, and you stay in that ditch. You can't do that to yourself. And that's the same thing when people give up. That's the same thing when people stop doing something that they have been highly ambitious for because it gets hard. This is the way I think about it. We start from somewhere in life, and that somewhere is the starting point of a trail. We have to walk that trail to find out what it's all about, what we can learn from it. And that's why people say there's chapters of life. So you walk that trail, and then after you walk that trail, you gather up all the information, all the new plants you saw, the weather, what the weather was like, and you use that, and you use that as a learning experience for yourself. What did you see in that trail? What mud pits, what stumps did you have to jump over or go around? And you use that literally, and you start comparing your life to certain issues that are irrelevant in your life, certain issues that come around. What comes around goes around, they say that. So you start comparing. What I do is I start comparing my life to me walking on these trails and certain issues that go around. And what I've really come to the conclusion is that that's just the way you have to treat certain problems in life. Learn from them, take them as a learning experience, and get over them. And certain problems, are problems for a reason, and you have to find your way out of it. So basically, I'm saying in conclusion, it's like anytime you come to certain problems, you have to be able to look at it from a third person perspective and look at yourself, and you decide, are you going to walk around that mud pit, or are you going to step in it? And if you step in it, then you're going to have to be prepared to carry a trail of shit behind you, a trail of mud behind you. And people are going to see that, and it's going to reflect off of your energy. So what my suggestion is, yes, there are certain problems as a man, I have to deal with them, but I have to always try to walk around or jump over it. Yes, is there certain times where I step in a fucking problem and it carries behind me? Yes. But I clean my shoes after, and it's the same with your life. Your shoes, for me, clean shoes represent many different forms of how your life is. I want to make sure that after the trail, my shoes are going to be clean, which means I'm going to have to clean my shoes off from all the disasters and the problems that I just had to go through in the mud. Like, see this? This is a mud pit. I have to avoid stuff like this so my white shoes would stay clean. And that's what you have to really understand. That could have been a problem in my life. And if I stepped in it, it would have been dirty and it would have carried on to me. And like I said, everyone makes mistakes. Everyone steps in problems. Everyone has certain problems in life that they step into. But you have to be able to make sure you clean your shoes after them. You have to make sure you cleanse your soul, cleanse your energy. And the only way to do that is, eating a whole balanced diet, full of nutrition. That also means, thinking in a more of a positive manner, a positive tone. It means a lot. So you have to really start understanding that, if you step in a certain fucking problem, clean your shit. So they say in a getaway. Clean your shoes. But while you're cleaning your shoes, take the time to sit down, reflect, and think about, why you're cleaning them. What is the purpose of you cleaning them? What you're doing this for? Because I'm going to tell you this: everyone in life has only one pair of shoes, and I'm not talking literally. I'm talking figuratively. And you got to make sure you maintain those shoes as clean as possible. And the only way you're going to do that is if you work on yourself, you work on your energy, you work on your soul, and you cleanse your body. And you cleanse your body by what God gave to us. Or if you don't believe in God, I would just say the higher upper. If you're an atheist, I'm going to make another video for that. But I'm not an atheist. I do believe in God. There's been certain moments in my life where, I'm like, shit. I used to not believe in God. But until I realized, how much my soul really existed in me. And all I have to do is let out what's inside me, Whenever I do these walks, there's a lot of things I experience. The one thing I experienced for sure is the fact that, a lot of injustice, but I'm not sitting here blaming myself for them. I'm doing something to fix what I have done wrong in my life, and that's by working on myself, physically, mentally, spiritually, helping my family out. I'm doing whatever I can. Yeah, there are a lot of things I regret, but I can't go back in time and change them. I can't go back to my past. The only thing I can do is learn from my past. So what am I deciding to do? I'm deciding to learn from my past and not make those same mistakes again, not fall, not step in that same mud pit that I stepped back there on a different trail earlier. I've been on many trails of life. I've been on many physical trails. So that's why I like to compare this shit, because don't step in other people's shit. That's what I'm going to tell you. Because if you do, it's going to drag on with you, and you're going to have to do a lot of work to clean their shoes off and get rid of it. You always have to strive forward and just strive just to do whatever is going to be better for you. So that's the way I think about, life. Do the shit that makes you a better person, physically, mentally, spiritually. People go, oh, I go to the gym, I do this, I do that. I'm talking about sit down, talk to yourself, take some time to reflect on how you're really feeling, on what you can do to help yourself, And once you start really understanding the fact that your feelings aren't based off of what the fuck you do, and you're going to have to sit down and start deciding certain things that you're going to have to do that are going to either make you a fucking man or make you a better person if you're a woman. Make you a better woman or make you a better man. The gym, that's good, have a consistent program, have a consistent regimen. I definitely think that makes sense to start off. And a lot of people are going to say, I'm lazy, I can't go to the gym. I don't have time. People say, I love this one, the most common one I hear. I don't have time. You're born for a reason, right? And when you're born, you have to decide if you have time to do certain things or not. Every single person in this world has 24 hours in a day. It's your choice to manipulate time. It's your choice to manipulate the variables. Sometimes I understand you can't manipulate variables, this, that, but you're always going to have time even if you can't hit the gym. When I say go to the gym, work out, just fucking work out. You know, do push-ups, pull-ups, and I know you're gonna have time for that. There's no excuse. You could take half an hour out of your day and start with push-ups and pull-ups, a consistent regime, and some dips at a kitchen table. There's no fucking excuse for not being able to treat your body and reward your body physically by eating whole foods and also straining your body, putting on muscle, you know, and just keeping your body fit, flexible, and agile. There's no excuse for that, you know?